Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel 4 Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we did some of the side quests coming towards us, managed to do a fairly good job with them all, I believe, including helping Calvert retrieve their agents, and saw that they were being possessed by a big old ghosty fucker. But in today's episode, we're heading to Lemaire first, or rather to Sutherland, to have a little look-see with the High Arms Noble District. We're heading to the Noble's residence to see some things. So towards the Noble's residence. That is the wrong one. Izzy and Krista. Charles signed the agreement. Charles, you gullible idiot. You've noticed the carbon paper underneath, did you? You signed 2 deals at once. I sworn you had seen how it entails. Shit, he just lost all his land. He's revealed his hand. There we go. This must be an NPC story I have not been following. But there we go. So we head towards the Noble District. We need to head towards the High Arms, which is, I believe, this way, as the ruling party. Let's head on in. Do you want to enter the mansion? We certainly do. High Arms? I was under the impression you were hiding. Apologies for the intrusion. I need a little confidential discussion. Would you mind terribly if I had it here? Confidential discussion, you say? Make yourself comfortable. This is your home, after all. The golden-haired young lady. I don't presume think I've had the pleasure. Nice to meet you. I'm Lucy Silent, Secretary of the Grand Prince of the Principality of Remtheria. Speaking on behalf of the Grand Prince. Remtheria, I do have some information of movements of the country. I thought to join an alliance with the Mildine to take part in the war. Wonder why they're negotiating with High Arms. That means Remtheria is still keeping themselves open to other options. Marcus Ballant, would it be possible to speak with you? I know that his lordship is well informed of this situation in all aspects. Hope to use your great wisdom to help us advise us on the best way forward. Alright, Wilhelm, you have an abundance of experience when it comes to political maneuvering. This is easy. Of course, I can definitely offer you the best advice I possibly can. Do you mean it? Thank you so much. And he's in love. Yeah. Come now, time is of the essence. Let's make our way. Let's use the office. She knows how to charm. Impressed though easily, persuaded him. It's due to no spot, thanks to the efforts of your lordship. Wonder what else you could do for us. Shall we get going? Interesting. I think we could have timed this better. Secretary Lucy is holding a meeting between 2 marquis. Doesn't like it's about Operation Millie Millarage. She's in the office. Might be a good time to visit her. It certainly would be. Let's go and make our way towards them. Certainly will head to the office. Speak to Lucy. Everyone, who'd imagine we run into each other so soon? It's a very interesting novel to read in transit, set in Remtheria. So we get 3 and 9, chapter 8. Rest assured there won't be a listening device. See what juicy tidbits you can abstract from this lot. The Marquis. He's the safety realized Prince Oliver. This is his help in secret. She's here for a different reason, but we're going to find a solution. There we go. Interesting. So, with that being done, we got the book. We need to head towards the... That's not where we're going. What do we need to head towards first? Lord Drakenor Fortress. The field exercise camp. to see how the lovers are doing. Inspector Reen, it's an honor to see you again. You guys here to see what we're working on? It's about the size of it. The plan was to use the Derfling against the Ark Royale to destabilize their defenses, right? It won't be easy dealing with the RMP and the Intelligence Division either. We have to think outside the box. We need plenty of support on the ground to lead up to the rivalry too. No easy feat, but Instructor Michael is taking command of the Derfling and should inspire confidence. As for the Ark Royale, it's going to be packed with the guilds with those Thor grades. We've made a lot of friends in the military, so we should be able to poke some holes in their defenses. Closer to the front without being spotted. Trust your judgment. Got a real life for details. It's cute to see them back together, of course. Very, very cute to see them back together. Nothing, no reason at all. It's good to see these two back at it with each other. They still have lots of work through. They definitely do. They 100% do. Okay, so now we need to head back to the airship. We need to get the old Class VII gals back together. Which basically means we have to get... Might actually just be easier to do the bridge, actually. Head towards the bridge. Speak to all the birds. Is that not the best way? Begin recon when ready. No, okay, so I'm going to have to do this manually. How annoying. That's fine. So Sarah's already there. I need Elisa, Laura. Get Magnus out of the fucking way. Emma. Fee. Nice, I think that's the 5. Yep, it is. And then we need to head towards Erin Village. Namely the Fairy Spring. Let's head towards here. If you enter with these guys, will trigger a sub-event. Let's enter the hot spring. Because Toa's here with us as well. When the others enjoyed the hot spring, familiar group themselves in the open air. Oh, and Celine's here with us. Looks like I'm the odd man out here. I'll just be... No need to be shy. There aren't any worse than swimsuits. Nothing scandalous. Besides, we even have Toa here with us. You sure do. It's got me thinking back to when we got into the hot springs in Ymir. Time really flies. I'm still not sure why I need to be here, let alone in human form. Either way, I'm glad you agreed to make an exception and tag along, Celine. Can you believe you're rock green? You basically have your pick here if you catch my drift. Pretty sure everyone does, but I can't say I deserve any of this. Why not? I'm the one to blame for the crisis the world is in now, the Grand Twilight. And here I am, relaxing with my close friends. Got so many people I can lean on and trust. No one who deserve to be so lucky. Don't be harsh on yourself. I think you do deserve it. It really is alright. Times like this are precious. We gotta make the most of them. Agreed. I'll even scrub your back for you. Take some of the edge off. I'll take care of his hair. Guys, I can tend to your ears if you'd like. I'll be on shoulder massage duty. All the super red ones there. I think this is a little bit too much, don't you think? You made the girls so sorry for you, and this is what you get now, Reen. I'll grab some drinks, maybe a snag a bite or two. This sweet lord, the harem. We charge in a variety of ways. Well, goddamn, there we go. The horny boys, for the horny boys out there. That one. So, with that being done, we now need to head towards Ordis. The first thing we need to go towards is the business district, and we're going to head towards Kleistmal. Because we've got some stuff that we need to buy, basically. And how we buy them is we need to buy some gifts, which will get done. So, RF store, shop, buy, glass goggles. Nice. Take that for 1. Then let's head towards the North Street. And in the North Street we need to head towards Strauss Opal Factory. Oh, you caught us at an awkward moment. What's the matter? Nothing to make a big deal of. Hussar received an offer from the military to present himself and work as a technician for them. I see. Looks like they're accommodating technicians and engineers and continuing in all areas. This is no different. He's had some gruesome stories about Grandpa's experience with the war. It really left me trembling. Seems all of that made me lose my composure a bit when the notice came. It really bothers you so much, just ignore it. That's what I would do. Not sure that's a good idea. That's something that only you can do, Grandpa. I think I'm improperly wielding the authority given to me along with the Golden Emblem. But it's got nothing to do with this. When you're an adult, you determine your own course in life. He's so blunt, Grandpa. He reminds me of Precious Smith in a way. I would agree with that. Shop by Aries Locket. Nicely done. I can customize some other stuff. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. What shall I be upgrading next? Diamond Star. I was so close to another one as well, but that's fine. As we do also have a whole bunch of Sepith mass, so I'm going to go ahead and exchange myself that. Modifier slot. Nice. Okay, anyone with a 2? You've got 2, you're getting upgraded. You've got a 1, you've got a 2, you're getting upgraded. We're finally getting the chance to upgrade, which is nice. Anyone else with a 2, you're upgraded. 1. Oh my god, so many. I think that's where the road's hitting. It is. That's fine though. We definitely managed to crack off a whole bunch of those, which is good to see. Certainly helpful in our Sepith field run. Okay. Okay. Got the Ares Locket. Let's head towards the Harbour District. To Rivera Court, which we've been to previously, obviously. Check out the Florids. Well met, friends. I trust you've been keeping well. Won't apologize for all the trouble. Given the choice, I would have never kept you in the dark so long. Lady Ferris, please, there's no need for all that. You've got nothing to apologize for. I hope to see you alive and well is enough for us. You really were worried about me, weren't you? Of course they were, Ferris, because they care about what you and Vincent. We all do. Hadn't noticed you there. Take it you started touring different parts of the Empire. Still got some things we need to get done before the next rivalry. Saying this in front of these two is Hereford and Capo is maybe not the best idea. Consider us members of Force 2. I'm planning on checking the things. We need to intend to take care of any stock. They sure are devoted. It has been for a lot, but they've been giving them hope. We need to speak to young Capo here and buy ourselves the Lacrima earring. Nice. We'll take that, I think. Okay, so one of those items we can go ahead and use right away. This one's for Emma, this one's for Tita. Let's give a Lacrima earring to Emma. So we maxed out the bond with them. Nice, nice, nice. Maxed out the bond, get the bonding on. Right. Gonna head to North Street. Which we need to speak to a certain stall. Food stall here. Empire Meat. You guys are my sacred's cohorts. Seeing nothing unusual. From what we've heard, the noble faction has been operating in the Viceland. The number of nobles tangled up in his own issues. They can bet they're keeping themselves now. Go drop by there when you've got the moment. But Wild Grill. You can try the recommended dish. Thank you. So, first things first. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, why am I missing one? I'm sure I'll get it in a second. Right.
What a pain.
This feels like definitely his one.
Huh, not bad.
Power Grill.
I got this in the bag.
Hopefully get a bad one.
And
then, okay.
Allow me to prepare something.
Let's see what this comes up with. Power Grill.
Let's give it a try.
This feels like it might be up the old Nord way of doing things.
This is quite...
Or
Won't take a
Crow,
second.
maybe? We do know that he's good with the old rustic.
Look what I whipped.
So that leaves Angelica.
can't hurt to cook once in a while.
Or it's going to be someone we've yet to have.
Let's get
Unless it's
cooking.
Toa. There we go. And we complete that one, which is good. Should we go see what the egrets are about? As pointed out. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you all. Likewise, Lady Suzanne. I'm glad to see you made it back safely. Thanks to you and your daring plan, after you left Master was to concluded his business and returned home. I'm under the true thought to visit. The sound of it. The conference regarding Mille Mirage seems to have been eventful, to say the least. That's one way to put it. We're lucky the IDF and armored divisions weren't in the area, or would have had an even rougher time. Guessing you're one of the people we have to thank for the courageous Tu's timely appearance. Well, particulars of the arrival were only revealed to me after the fact. It all began when I was chatting with the Marquis Himes about a third path. There you go. Coalition nobles who support the more moderate way. It was an easy trip, but allowed us to reconnect with old friends. That made it all worthwhile. The guild reached out to us, and we've been passing information on to His Highness ever since. Even your granddaughter didn't see that one coming. There we go. I'm expecting great things from you all. Come back and we'll have some tea ready. That's nice. What an interesting fellow. Okay. So the Harbour District. It's in Miranda's Tavern. And then there's Rochcott's conscription. He has Don't get lost at sea. Heart-wrenching, that one. As we have branch manager Cerdan and a certain Mr. Lakelord the second. If it isn't young Reen. Greetings, the Chevalier, branch manager Cerdan, Lakelord. It's not often we see you two together. Find it particularly interesting. Should have a giant fish spotted near the cave near West Coastal Road, which is what we know already. Does sound worth checking out, which we will do. The new fishing point, which we're going to have to go to now, which we have been to, but annoyingly,
Let's get going.
I think. We're not going to be able to bike all the way there, which is ultimately what I would prefer. Pooey. Right. Okay, I'm going to try and avoid all the fights. Because it's not that one. This is the hard one. Because there's these big fuckers here.
It looks strong. Watch out.
Right. Legendary fish.
There! Got a bite! Oh, it got away! There! Got a bite!
Come on, come on. Fuck me.
Oh, it got away! There! Got a bite!
Fuck me.
Oh, it got away! There!
We're gonna get this.
Got a bite!
Oh,
It got away!
fuck me. I hate this
There.
shit.
Got a bite! Oh, it got away!
Stop. Will you stop fucking
There.
with me?
Got a bite! Oh,
Oh,
it got away!
my god. I mean, at least my thing's not going down.
There! Got a bite! Oh, it got away!
It's just be SLJ cries
There.
over fishing.
Got a bite! Oh,
No
it got
comment.
away!
No fucking comment.
There! Got a bite! Nice!
Slap bang in the middle. Nice. That was actually a lot more simple than I wanted it to be. Right. Well, I wanted it to be. It's very, very
Wow,
easy,
this is a
obviously.
rare one!
Nice. And a whole bunch of Sepith. A giant fortress. Just let him know. Jewel-like beauty. It definitely is the Zephyro Espada. Catching this on your own couldn't have been easy. You've left a test in the dust, Reen. Seriously impressed. I wish this Stellan Lloyd had been here to see this. I've heard rumors of those two were good at fishing. Is it true? I guess. Knowing that makes me feel closer to them in a weird way. Be sure to prepare a prize money for this accomplishment for you. Which we'll go do straight away. So let's head back to the Harbour District, to Miranda's Taverne. Speak to Lake Claude. I'm in your debt. There we go. Seems like they might be able to patch things up either way. Right. Exchange. Not that. I want to trade for a steel blue. Nice. What a nice little reconnaissance. Recruit, and I'm guessing recruit's daughter. And what is old sailor who's got nothing? Right. To the noble district. We'll go here. You guys. The governor's ordered us to allow honored guests to pass through. If you have any business here, feel free to go on. In short, feel free to come and go. I'd like to give my regards. Should we drop in? And it's now accessible, so we'll head low and see Monsieur Regnitz. Glad you're here. Seems you've been through a lot. It's relief to see that you're all safe. Thank you. It sounds like we should be aware of our situation. I've heard something about it. It made me sick when I heard a meeting between country leaders had been attacked. It seems certain individuals showed up in this new airship to save the day. I'm just supposed to say I'm glad you were all safe. You did know a lot. The situation isn't great, but we've been entrusted with everyone's homes, so we have to do what we can to be the beacon of light for them. Looking forward to doing so then. The momentum pushes us towards war has increased even here in Ordis. I intend to monitor it myself. This I'm watching over the Empress. She must be worried. Why don't you go and say hello? You'll be able to find her in the banquet hall. I see. Do you mind if we have a little detour? Not at all. Banquet hall is straight down this corridor. Please go ahead and see. Explain the current situation. Of course we will. Let's go see Princilla. Head to the hall. 7 showed Reen, and the others to the banquet hall. Me and the girls. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you all. Even more so, you made it through under the circumstances. It was nothing really, Your Highness. It's an honor to make your acquaintance again. Glad to see you well. I suppose you've heard about what happened with us. Thanks to Governor Egnitz, I have my main details of your exploits. Reuniting with your friends, and Alfin accompanying you on your journey. Even more importantly, my dear Olivert is safe. It seems like you've heard it all. We were just relieved, maybe even more surprised. He's helping us find a third path. Don't know how much we can help as our country marches into war. We'll do everything we can as members of Thoris to stop this. I'm grateful to hear that. You've all done so much to help me, and yet I can't do anything in return. If only I could have taught His Majesty about this. Something happened. She says this operation is very soon. Sometime within the next few days. All I can do is pray to Adios for the operation to be a success. Your Highness, you can tell she really loves him. She did hear a lot about him. Yes, we did hear that a lot has happened. We also offer our prayers for a swift recovery. Thank you. Just look out for Oliver, Alfin, and Cedric. We will. Bad times. Okay. After that, we must head to Akela. We're gonna head towards the Lutia Department Stonemason Clad. We're gonna head towards Alicia Casino, not Alyssa. Alicia Casino. Then we want to trade for some melty charms. Whoa, that'll be a lot of money. We want 400 tokens. Trade for a melty charm. Gift towards that end. Right. And then we need to head towards the Courageous. We're going to do a little secret mission, but let's unburden ourselves of all of these things. So, Ares Locket. So thought it suit you? Picture of someone you really love inside to carry that with you. Someone you really love. As we go to maximum, nicely done. A melty charm. Nice, almost the full with Alfin. Use the advanced goggles. Some blast gloves, nice. No pun intended. Right, with that we're now going to head towards as we stick in this section of the map, Old Lemare Road, we're going to head towards the Rest Lodge. Where hopefully we can give Adele some stuff, but we saw this earlier in a previous episode. As we can see, rather fascinating group of people. So, an interview with Nielsen. Let's go. Oh, it's you guys. Instructor Thomas and the Crossbell Times lady. Good to see you two. Right, Reen, Toa, it's been some time. Seems I've missed you in Erin. Like ships passed in the night, aren't we? Guys, and Rasheen told us she'll be there. Here's your friend over there. I've seen you around, but I don't think we've ever actually spoken. Those eyes, he must be blind.
I had better make a formal introduction.
Marcel Nielsen.
I am Marcel Nielsen, freelance journalist.
Of course, you've already heard about You, the redoubtable Miss Herschel, Class VII, and the Ashen Chevalier alike. Perhaps it would be more accurate to call you the ultimate sacrifice. How did you know that? Knowing things is his business. Mr. Nielsen taught me everything I know about journalism. He won the Pulitzer Prize several years in a row at that. Discovered mysterious incidents in Liberale, the D therefore G cult, an incident and even the annexation of Crossbell. It's an impressive resume. Never hearing about you, but what are you doing here with Grace and Instructor Thomas? First of all, let me apologize for not helping during the little incident in the Pentagram. See, there was a certain something I had been searching for at the time. An artifact passed down through the Imperial family. The final volume of the Black Records. Interesting. You mean the secret books you and Reem were deciphering? Between flame and earth, the wavering darkness begins to spin the tale of the end. First, the conflict of the great gods of the second pillar. Second, the fusion of earth and flame, and the completion of 7 vessels. Third, the beginning of a 1,000-year city, and the acceptance of the Graal. Fourth, the disappearance of the Holy Beast, and the catastrophe of the Whispering Dragons. Fifth, the recapture of the capital and the Vermilion Curse. Sixth, the Lion's War and the sacrifice of the Holy Maiden. Seventh, the appearance of the giant pillar in the north and the unwanted child. Eighth, the sacrifice of the village and the 100 Days campaign. Ninth, the great blue tree to the east and the appearance of the cursed castle. Thus the 1,000-year-old wish was fulfilled. When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Graal of Erebus will open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced with the blade of the world's end, and its blood fills the Graal, the Great Twilight shall fall upon the land. So there's actually more to it than that. That's what His Majesty told me when I visited him at St. Ursula. There's an additional volume relating to what happened after the Great Twilight. Sadly, however, His Majesty never read it himself. Can it even record it? Can it even record the future? The artifacts for you, they operate on a wholly different type of logic. Oh, that stuff about the recluse cube back in Liberale. Whoosh, right over my head. I think of all of us are at a loss over it. To tell you the truth. Like for us, Mr. Nielsen's already gotten hold of the last volume, right? Huh? Right on the money. My, this must be the work of the 8 Leaf Skull's famous unclouded eye technique, no? As you can say, I possess the volume. Took a month searching throughout all the Empire. Curiously enough, through my own eyes, are themselves clouded. You still read the contents. This is the final volume of the Black Records. It's an unmistakable fact. Naturally, once I heard about it, I'm setting up and negotiating a trade. In the end, we settled on a very simple condition. All you have to do, Reen, is give Nielsen an interview. Me? But... Don't worry, I don't actually plan on publishing it. I've already pieced together a few basic facts from your lineage alone, as well as post the unfortunate position you've been placed in. Nevertheless, it is my nature to seek out the truth, and want to find out exactly what's going on here in Erebonia. What a better way is said, word about gets said truth than talk to one of the people directly involved. Everything I've heard puts you at the center of all the strange happenings that have occurred over the past few years. I'd be happy to give you last back records in return for answering a few of my questions. Reen. Goodness me, whilst you told me you were perceptive, but it's rather unnerving just how much you already knew. What'd you say, Reen? The decision is ultimately lies with you. The war is only 5 days away. This could help the situation, if only by a little. I guess so. You're gonna give him the interview, of course. Right. You can ask me about anything you want. You have my thanks. I really appreciate this, Reen. Do you mind if I sit in? I'm joining too. No journalist would worth her salt would let a chance like this get away. So Thomas and Grace remained in the room whilst everyone else was left to wait outside. Thus Reen's interview with the blind journalist began. Now, I understand that Thomas was your history teacher, and given Mrs. Herschel's grandfather's expertise, I'm certain she knows her fair share as well. She'd like to press right on. I would like to get to the heart of the matter, if that's alright with you. Sure. I have to admit I'm feeling nervous. You can go ahead and start whenever. Can't let my nerves get to me. Let's begin with a quick synopsis, then. As it stands, the Great Twilight phenomenon is currently enveloping the whole of the Empire. The force behind this is called Operation Yormunder, while the resistance, again, this is referred to as Mille Mirage. Moreover, there are key factors of this entire dilemma: the 7 divine knights, as well as the 2 Septorians they've been forged from. Great number of implications why these events are too much for humanity at large to handle. They make the history of our entire species feel trivial, meaningless. But if we seek out these truths with an open mind, I believe there's more of awaiting us than mere existential dread. What's happening here beyond just Erebonia? There are a myriad of different factors at play. There are? I see. Sounds like he's about to get deep. Just how much does this guy know? One of the factors, of course, the Erebonian Empire. Thanks in part to the Arno family owing allegiance to neither of the clans of Earth nor Fire, they quickly rose to prominence. Thus today Erebonia stands as one of the oldest nation states in Zemuria. With the help of the Septine Church, it's quickly expanded its influence. Both its territories and its influence. The spectacular growth was also what gave birth to the Empire's unique system of class, all of which culminated in 250 years ago with the War of the Lions. Plenty of intriguing rumors regarding what went on behind the scenes. That's not quite what concerns us. What concerns us is what happened in the wake of the war, something that's exerting an influence on the world even today. Do you know what I'm referring to, Reen? I think so. Boom. The post-war Renaissance. You mean Draco's post-war Renaissance, right? A lot of innovations were introduced during the time. Stuff people couldn't even dream of back in the Dark Ages. Sorry, my voice is gone. Helped make the country what it is today, making huge leaps forward in law, economics, and culturally alike. Funneling of Thor's military academy is a perfect example. That's right, because anyone can enroll regardless of class or nationality. But a lot of commoners get into the Imperial Army or obtain government posts. Thinking about it like this, you could say it indirectly led to the formation of the Noble and Reformers factions, and even for the Civil War itself 2 years back. Right, the Noble faction could never have been so militant if those class distinctions had been so pronounced to begin with. This likely had repercussions beyond the army as well. The army and the government as well. Very good, it seems like we're more or less on the same page. Let's move on to the factors that work outside of Erebonia. I realize it's a rather broad description to use. For our purposes, we'll narrow it down to Liberal, Northumbria, Jirai, Nord, and Crossbell. Calvert borders the country, of course, but it really deserves to be in a category of its own. When the Nord Highlands count as part of the Empire, whether or not they count as a part of the Empire is up for contention. Crossbell has been contested territory for hundreds of years. These territories went under Erebonian rule when the Empire was first founded. Even so, their impact on imperial matters back then was by no means small. We have, for instance, the Nord Highlands, where the Prince Dracos began his campaign, and Liberal found itself caught up in the 100 Days' War due to the massacre at Hamel, a tragedy born of a conflict within the Empire's class system. Of course, it goes without saying that each of these situations began from within Erebonia, but there's one specific event not directly connected to the Empire that still has a great influence on its future. Does anything spring to mind? Let's see. It's the Northumbrian disaster, because that kind of kicked off, and it came up in the third. Skies the Third is pretty big. The Salt Pike. The only thing I know of that fits the bill is the Salt Bale. There you go. The one that appeared during the Northumbrian disaster. Still don't know exactly what caused it, but it definitely wasn't the Empire. A natural disaster like that would surely have far-reaching consequences. It set off a sequence of events that led to Northumbria changing from a principality to autonomous state. Many refugees fled to the Empire, and the newly established Northern Jaegers found plenty of chances for employment as they were hired by Erebonian nobles or proxy wars. Northumbria's troubles spilled over to its neighbors to the west. Jirai's resulting economic hardship were just what the Empire, or rather, Chancellor Osborne needed to turn its people against Crow's grandfather. That's exactly right. I see, when you think of it that way, we can really start to glean the wider impact on that disaster had on the world. Even the Imperial Liberation Front's creation can be traced all the way back to it. Quite right. It's an event that certainly deserves our consideration. we aim to properly unravel the goings-on for the Empire. Let's conclude by moving over to the happenings in the East. Again, to narrow things down, to specify, the East means Crossbell, now part of the Empire, and the Republic of Calvert. You may bring other powers into the continent into discussion, but for now, let's focus on these two. Calvert has fought with Erebonia control of Crossbell for centuries. About 100 years back, the monarchy was overthrown and a republic was established. Then 72 years ago, Calvert and Erebonia negotiated a shared rule of Crossbell, effectively turning it into an autonomous state. But some 30 or so years before that, Crossbell was actually part of the Empire. Were you aware of that? Come to think of it, we did touch upon that in history class, only just barely. Guess the Imperial School doesn't want to give a lot of attention to losing a territory. We still have an old Governor's General's residence from when we were last under Imperial rule too. The old pro-Erebonian speaker took the place for himself, only holding some seriously shady underground auctions there. Missions like this are a common story, I'm afraid. For the Empire, the shared jurisdiction resembles a loss, a humiliation. Thus they gave it to a less and less prominence in the histories over time, in an attempt to cover it up and diminish its importance. I see. And then that about explains it. Drykel's post-war renaissance spurred Calvert on to make a great number of societal changes. Many of them led to increasingly their own sphere of influence, eventually resulting over the dispute over Crossbell. The tensions between the two nations had festered throughout the generations, especially on the side of Erebonians. The curse is bringing all that animosity to the forefront. Calvert's revolution was a time of rapid change and upheaval. There are many people... these things are never exactly this simple, but there was one force that was instrumental in overthrowing the social order. How's your knowledge of international history, Reed? Do you know what it is? Well, this is less like an interview, more like a fucking church. And more like a lesson. Immigrants from the East. A lot of people immigrated to Calvert around that time. They still do to this day, in fact. Indeed, at the time Calvert was verging on the brink of economic collapse, the immigration stuff always comes out with Calvert. It said that the merchants were moving from the East gave the revolutionary forces enough financial aid to tip the scales over. Also rumours that Eastern assassins were sent after major leaders on both sides. So that's how the flare of people from the East affected Calvert's revolution. Revolution that led to Calvert's autonomous statehood, which led to its struggle for independence and subsequent re-annexation. The re-annexation has led to Calvert taking military action. The results of that battle led to the deploying their agents against Heimdall early this year. So to see how it connects to Operation Jagdmunder or Millie Mirage. Yes, there's more behind-the-scenes dealings to this than just Erebonia's. This really isn't an interview, is it, Mr. Nelson? It's more like a debriefing. There you go. Thanks to you, we have as much firmer grasp of the continent's past, present, and future. And these events led to the groundwork for the curse of the Empire to take root. The way you put it, if you mind becoming a sacrifice for the Great Twilight sounds like it was inevitable. So that's what this was all about, Mr. Nelson. You are a key figure in this, after all. Somebody felt you had a right to know. Talking through and discussing our various theories was rather enjoyable, too. Received the final volume of the Black Records. Relatively short compared to the others, so it shouldn't take too long to decipher. In any case, you have my thanks for volunteering your time. Now excuse me, I must go off and search for my next story. You're leaving? Oh, I've arranged passage to one of the transports passing through Aragon. Take me as far as Mersante. Sure I can find myself a train from there. It's pretty thorough. Do you mind if I tag along? It's too good to pass up. Gotta tell Ryan's all about this. Looks like this is where we part ways. I expect we'll meet again, perhaps with my commander present next time around. An appealing prospect. Thanks for everything, Mr. Nelson. Like his understanding is finally up to speed. Let's try to take a wider perspective of what we're getting ourselves into going forward. Thank you. It's been enlightening. Interesting. Grace going with him? Here's the thing, is he going to turn around and be some like Ouroboros Grandmaster or some shit? That's how I feel about all these people. They're like, that's going to happen. Thanks so much, Reen. I'll get right on translating the final volume. It'll take me a couple of days, but I'll try to get it done before you have to leave. I appreciate it. Will you be heading back to the Merkbar then? Not yet. I need to discuss some things with Rasheen. Plus, I thought I'd stick around to help with some repairs to your Merkbar. Thank you, Instructor. Hopefully we can meet again sooner rather than later. We did spend 2 years together at Thor's. This has to count for something, yes. We should go for a drink sometime. We can invite Nightheart along too. Sounds like fun. Now then, everyone, until we meet again, take care. The partitioner. The church's techniques are total mystery, even to us. Perhaps just as long as grandmother trusts him, that's good enough for me. Rainy was a loaded conversation, huh? But everyone learned from it made it worthwhile, wouldn't you say? Don't you feel like I've gotten my head together now? When this talk of prophecies and destiny hold me back, whatever the Black Records say will happen. I'll face it head on. That's the spirit. And remember, all of us, we'll be right by your side. They've been increased by 2. I'm going to go to Glaudia Gem. Where is Rasheen? She's meeting up with a friend in Leaves. Well, I want to give her food, so that obviously is not on. That's okay. Okay. That being done. We've got some quick things to do. Which, namely, is to defeat a monster. So we probably need to head towards Lake Gala by road. Actually, we're going to head to the altar first. Because I wanted to come back here anyway. Iron hair, green. What does iron hair mean? I mean, it's undeniably pretty cool, but he is not that anymore. Now the next one, I was really unsure. I'm trying to make sure I get all things. I really was unsure. Fine. So I've gone into high speed mode here. If I remembered to pick up a certain thing off one of these.
Shit!
Which seemingly I think I did.
Looks like a toughie. Stay on your toes.
I'm gonna find out, but I'm just gonna double check this one as well. If I have to fight something, that's fine, but I'm not gonna stay forever. So down here, this one.
A powerful foe.
Okay, no.
Ready
I
yourselves.
think I must have. There's no open boxes there. Unopened boxes. No. Okay. Then we head to Lake Byroad. And then, quick check the ornaments, check the quartz. I think you, my dear, are the perfect person to get this. An Empire Bell, Wisdom Fair Butterfly. Gives a whole bunch more to damage, so that sounds good for you. Even giving you a Saintly Force. May not be the best thing, but there we go. I think Love Force is going to be better than that. Let him play Monty Sarah, sounds like a better idea, but There's a monster for us to catch, so...
All right, let's go.
Get on a horse. Whoa.
Easy now.
Easy now.
Yeah. Easy now. Easy now.
This is not a
Yeah.
conducive of this area.
Easy now.
Okay, maybe getting off this is not a bad idea. Getting on a bike
Let's get
instead
going.
might be better. So I have to do with all the easy routes. Oh, it's because I'm fucking high speed mode, that's why. And I forgot to take it off. Okay. You fucker tried to kill me previously.
There.
You died.
It's a tough.
This one's strong. Be careful. Not on my watch.
Don't take me lightly. Now!
I'm just gonna get the assist now.
An opening! Let's go!
We'll do a rush.
Right!
Could do more,
Now!
but
With me, Elisa!
Leave it to me.
but I don't want to right now. We'll take anything I can
Let's go.
as I go in with my ladies of
Roar.
Class 7 team setup.
Helix strike.
Old Class 7.
Now!
Class 7.
Attack!
Oof, that's not fun.
My turn.
We'll use the Recuro Bomb.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So afterwards, what
It's
we
my
can
turn.
do is just
Analyzing
go
enemy unit. Analysis complete. My turn. Arcus activate.
Not sure if that was a good
Let's
idea.
go!
Okay, fire is all they're weak to. It's good to know. So we'll get as a real.
Arcus activate!
Another.
It's my turn.
That your boy is.
Arcus activate!
Good.
I'm going.
I'm gonna swap you out.
Good.
Let's move. Arcus activate.
We're going after it with fire.
Ha!
After this one.
Yeah.
Ha!
Flare butterfly.
Leave it to me. Pierce through. Rosetta arrow.
Nice.
Let's
and
do
then
it.
We'll burst.
Now everyone.
Leave it to me. Understood.
There.
Rule your cannon. Nice.
Yeah. I'll shred you to pieces.
This is working. We're going to be able to attack and get our stuff back. So we'll
Now!
get that.
An opening. I'm up. Roar! Helix strike! It's down!
This one's mine.
Put that
My
down.
turn.
We'll go for a little lion slash again.
Right.
Nice.
It's off balance!
It's mine.
1, 2, and then
Leave it to me.
a Rosetta arrow.
Pierce through. Rosetta arrow. Let's do it.
An opening!
Almost like a mini cryptid, that.
I sure am glad you're on. I did it.
Woohoo!
I did it.
I must continue to train.
New crafts. True radiant wings. Nicely done. Okay. Received 1 bonding point. But I think this is probably a good time to say, if you have enjoyed this,
Yeah!
you can just destroy stuff like that. That's so... This is one of the reasons why the gun characters are good. Firstly, it's just a case of, if I go round, I can just go slaying everything and getting the things in. But I think what I'm going to say is it's pretty long episode, just with us running around and everything, searching all the other stuff, is that we will try and come back here. Try and come back here.
Yes! There! Ha! Ha! Ha!
We'll try and come back here.
Yeah!
I'll come back tomorrow, where we will do our next mission, which involves the radio star.
Yeah!
By helping out Monk out with
Yeah!
the radio drama.
Yeah!
And we will do that final bonding point where I've got to kind of decide who I'm going to use it on. I'm leaning towards using it on Laura, so we have Laura as an option.
Yeah!
In the future, with our old lovey-doveying this, even though I doubt we're going to do that. But just so I have it there ready to go. But I will see you back in the graveyard where we'll do that. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.